Hey everyone, once again, welcome back. So let's start the discussion for the most important transit of this year, Jupiter getting exalted in the sign of Cancer, right? So it is happening in the month of June, June 2nd, and it will be there for rest of the year till 2027 June itself. Okay, and in between for a couple of months, let's say 2 to 3 months, Jupiter will be moving towards Leo and again getting retrograde and coming back to Cancer. So in this video, we're gonna talk about Taurus Ascendant, and I have already uploaded the Aries Ascendant video. So if you want to learn about it, you can go and check my video, okay, for the Aries Ascendant. So let's discuss about Taurus Ascendant, how this transit is gonna impact into their life. So first of all, for Taurus Ascendant, this particular transit is happening into their third house, okay? House of communication, house of courage, house of your passion, your hobbies, your daily commute. So this is where all about third house, because third house is very important. I feel third house is much more important than lot of houses, okay, because third house is your courage, right? If you do not have the courage, if you do not have the gut, if you do not have the the mental strength, then it's very difficult to pursue things in life, okay. So that's where Jupiter is coming and getting exalted. That means definitely you will feel more courageous, and courageous, it's like it will boost your confidence. That is the most important thing. So if you felt that for some time, like for last few months you are not feeling emotionally well, or let's say you are not feeling confident, or you are having some sort of a trauma in your life, right, which was pulling you back, and it was not allowing you to move on, right? So this is one of the transit where you will feel much more energized, much more you will represent yourself as an emotionally balanced person, right? That is very, very important. So that much powerful transit this will be for you, Taurus Ascendant. Now along with that, you can see that third house is also the house of your siblings, right? Your brothers and sisters. So you just need to take care of them, because Jupiter is also a kind of a planet which demands, right? Guru demands what? Guru demands that discipline towards the work or towards the signification of that particular house that you need to show. So uh, and Guru will teach you the right path. Guru will teach you how to be into the right direction. So you just need to adhere to that. You just need to follow that. That's when Jupiter is going to bless you. So Jupiter is definitely going to bless you, not only your siblings, your brothers and sisters, and also Jupiter definitely is going to demand from you that you also take a stand for them, okay, wherever possible, wherever it is ethical. You take a stand for your siblings, you take a stand for your brothers and sisters, or support them, and whichever way it is possible from your end, and how much you can afford, totally based on your capacity. But the one thing what Jupiter wants from you in this transit, that you must at least try to start looking into your siblings lifestyle, okay. If just observe that whether they're into the right path or not, and wherever it is possible, show them the light, show them the guidance, so that they will be again back on track. So that's what Jupiter expects from you, and that's where Jupiter is definitely going to give you that particular guidance to look after your siblings and brothers and sisters. Apart from that, your communication will become much more polite. Your communication will become more, kind of a you will talk with more empathy. That is the best part of this transit. You will not only talk with data, but also will talk with an emotion, and you will start having a kind of an convincing power, right? So that people will start listening to you. If you feel that people were not listening to you for some time, and they were not giving importance to your talks, this is a very good time where you will come up with the fantastic points, come up with a fantastic gesture of talking, and which will definitely give, bring attention towards you from the society or from the colleagues or from the peers, right? So that's a powerful transit it is for you. Now, one more thing you need to remember, that third house is also the house where Jupiter. See, Jupiter is what? Jupiter is a guru. What he does, it teaches us. It like, it gives us the gyan, it gives us the knowledge, and it gives us all the necessary things, whatever is needed to survive in this world. That's very important, to survive. So your survival skill is actually Jupiter. So this is the basic necessity, let's say. The basic necessity is always provided by Jupiter. So one thing you need to remember, Jupiter in the third house, it gets little bit uncomfortable, because here he is not only he has to do all those things, but he has to do it with a little bit extra force, because as a guru, what he expects that, okay, students will come and will sit in front of me and they will listen to me carefully. That's the natural habit or natural characteristics of a teacher or mentor. But that's not the natural characteristics of the students or those who seeking guidance, right? They could be having a kind of anxious mind. They may not be able to sit in a same place for a long time, right? So every students are different. But for guru, why third house guru is little bit uncomfortable, even if it is in exaltation, because it has to work a little bit hard to make other people, to other people, make them anxiety free, or to make them calm and relaxed and all. So Jupiter has to give little bit extra effort, and being in exaltation, he has to give little bit more effort. That's why for Taurus Ascendant, I would say that first 3-4 months at least you should not expect a fantastic things and all, because it takes time to get settled down. Okay, for rest of the ascendant it's fine, but for Taurus Ascendant, because it is happening in the third house, Jupiter will take a little bit much time, okay, to get settled over there, to understand each and every aspects or each and every area wherever you needs the improvement. Okay, then it will start showing the blessings towards your life. Okay, so that you just need to keep it in mind. So you just need to have patience about it. Okay, and being Jupiter in the third house transit, definitely your patience automatically will also increase. That's again the beauty of this transit. Now, one of the most important thing about this Jupiter is it has 3 aspects, we know, right? So the 5th aspect is falling into your 7th house. Very important. What is 7th house? 7th house is your public life. 7th house, your public relationships. 7th house is your marital relationships, or any kind of relationship where you feel that this soul connections, or let's say your marriage, your spouse, everything is 7th house. Now Jupiter aspecting your 7th house, it's a big blessing. Those who were trying to get into a committed relationship, Jupiter will support you. Those who are into any kind of or at least trying to get married, or looking for matches for some time, which was not clicking, not getting a good match, not getting a good alliance, this is the right time. Okay, this particular transit is definitely going to support you in terms of your marriage. Apart from that, your public relationships definitely will improve with time, and you will get connected with a lot of influential people. That is also in the card. Now the next important transit, okay, 5th house is also 7th house is also you need to understand one more thing before we move ahead with the other aspects. The 5th aspect is also shows the creative side of that particular house. That means the moment the 5th aspect falling into the 7th house of your Taurus Ascendant, you can see a lot of creativity you will bring into a relationship. You all of a sudden you will plan a trip with your spouse or with your partner, or all of a sudden you will become start cooking for your partner. Okay, so that kind of creative side also will come into picture, come into reality in your life. Okay, you will start creating some handmade gift for your partner. So these things will also come into your life, and definitely this will bring lot of blessings in your relationship. So if you are already having those things in your mind, that means you are already into the right path. And follow Jupiter, definitely Jupiter will guide you. Now the most important thing is, it is aspecting your ninth house as well, okay, with the seventh aspect. Now what is ninth house? Ninth house is your bhagya, ninth house is your father, ninth house is your mentor, ninth house is your long distance traveling. So Jupiter is going to activate all those parts. Now how things will impact? First of all, you might think of a long distance travel. It could be related to work, it could be a pleasure trip, vacation, anything is possible. Also, one more important thing is here, that this particular aspect towards your ninth house will increase the the chances of being lucky in some situations. Okay, not everything, because here Jupiter will check whether this particular thing is ethical for you or not, or this particular things is really purposeful or not in your life. Something just your desire and all of a sudden, whether it is really suiting you or not. So that kind of filtration, that kind of verification Jupiter will do, and if it really matters in your life, this will definitely going to be in your life. And this is how your luck will be in an enhancing mode for at least for this entire transit for 1 year. One more thing, you can see a lot of guidance you'll get from your father or a fatherly figure, your mentor, or at least if you are stuck in any kind of project work or any kind of situation, you will start getting a mentorship from a very nice people. You will start getting the right guidance at the right time, which is absolutely needed in everyone's life, right time. If you are getting a right guidance, and I feel that is the most important thing in life. Okay, rest of the things we can figure it out. So that kind of guidance at the right time, you will get it. If you are having any kind of chronic issues, any kind of orthopedic issues, always remember, any kind of orthopedic issues, if you are having any bone related concern you are having, definitely this particular transit towards your ninth house, definitely it is going to give you relief, or at least it will connect you with a right doctor, right medical practitioner, where you will get the right diagnosis and the right advice and the medical treatment. So that is definitely possible in your chart. Next very important aspect, it is falling into your 11th house. Wow. And that to your ninth aspect. Okay, ninth aspect of Jupiter falling into the 11th house. That is again what? That is again your Jupiter's house, right? Your 11th house belongs to Jupiter because it's a Meena Rashi, Pisces, and Jupiter being an exalted, it is going to aspect your 11th house through 9th aspect. That means your Bhagyodaya through your 11th house. That means the recognition will come. Promotion can happen in your office or in your job or whichever career you are into. You can see a lot of progress in that area. Definitely this also an opportunity where you can feel that this is the right time to think about a family planning. If you are already married and you are into that particular age, and if you are already having that mindset, definitely this is also a time when I feel based on your chart that this is the right time to think about starting a family, or at least you can do one thing, you and your partner get your checkup done, whatever is needed, and in case if any kind of medical advice or any kind of medicine needs to be taken, it's the ideal time to get things done about any kind of family planning, right? So definitely that means definitely this particular transit, it shows that childbirth is in the card. Childbirth, it is it is showing in your chart. So all the very best for the Taurus Ascendant people. Lot of good news, lot of progress, financial growth, as well as a family a growth definitely is shown in the card. One thing I would tell, because it is aspecting your ninth house, take a little bit concern might come regarding your father's health. So in case Because see, why I'm telling, because your 9th and 10th lord is Saturn, and Saturn is in your 11th house. So 9th lord, whenever it is in the 11th house, we can expect a little bit of let's say medical concern of your father, but again it totally depends on individual chart. But overall, this particular transit is going to bring lot of positive results. And in terms of your father's health, in case if any medical concerns are there, we can see lot of progress towards the healing and recovering and getting a right diagnosis, which is one of the most important factor, right? So that's all about your all about you, Taurus Ascendant. And if you really like the video, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. And if you need any consultation, my number is already mentioned in the channel description. You can always connect with me for consultation. And in case for Taurus native, if you have any specific questions, you can put also into the comment section. I will try to respond as early as possible. Thank you.